Hello, story lovers, and welcome back. Today, we're re-diving into the charming tale of a very special cat who proves that a little wit and a lot of courage can change everything. This is the story of Puss in Boots. Once upon a time, a poor miller passed away, leaving his mill to his eldest son, a donkey to his second, and just a cat to his youngest. The youngest son was devastated. "What can I do with a cat?" he sighed. "My brothers can make a living, but I'll surely starve." But this was no ordinary cat. "Don't you worry, master," the cat said, standing up on his hind legs. "Just give me a pair of boots and a bag, and I'll make you a very wealthy man." The young man, though surprised, used his last coins to buy the cat a fine pair of boots. And so, Puss in Boots began his grand adventure. Puss was incredibly clever. He filled his bag with carrots, laid a trap, and caught a plump rabbit. He then went straight to the king's palace. "Your Majesty," he announced, with a bow, "a gift from my master, the noble Marquis of Carabas." The king, delighted, accepted the gift. For months Puss brought more presents, always in the name of the mysterious Marquis of Carabas, making the king believe this Marquis was a very rich and generous nobleman. One day, Puss learned the king and his beautiful daughter were riding by the river. "Master, quickly," he urged, "go and bathe in the river, and your fortune is made." While his master was in the water, Puss hid his old, ragged clothes. As the royal carriage approached, Puss cried out, "Help, my lord! The Marquis of Carabas is drowning. Thieves have stolen his clothes." The king immediately ordered his guards to rescue the young man and provided him with a magnificent suit of clothes. Dressed so finely, he looked incredibly handsome, and the princess couldn't help but smile at him. But Puss wasn't done. He ran ahead of the carriage, instructing farmers along the way to tell the king that all the land belonged to the Marquis of Carabas. The king was astounded by the Marquis's vast estate. Finally, Puss arrived at a grand castle owned by a fearsome ogre who could transform into any creature. "I've heard," said Puss politely, "that you can even become a lion." Roar! The ogre instantly turned into a massive lion, and a terrified Puss leaped to the rafters. "Impressive!" he stammered. "But can you become something tiny? Like a mouse?" "Easy," scoffed the ogre, turning into a tiny mouse. In a flash, Puss pounced and gobbled him up. When the king's carriage arrived, Puss proudly welcomed them to the castle of the Marquis of Carabas. The king, amazed by the splendor, gave his blessing for the young man and the princess to marry. The miller's son became a prince, and Puss in Boots became a great lord, proving that cleverness is often the greatest fortune of all. I hope you enjoyed this wonderful story. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more classic tales. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.